What's going on, fam? Today is a special day because we are out here at the Epic Marina in Miami, Florida, and we're gonna get the chance to sit down with one of the biggest yacht charter business owners in Miami. So this is one of the most expensive yachts that you're offering then, right, on your lineup?
I would take any position. He asked me if I would sweep the floors. I told him I would sweep the floors happily. I kind of left all of that alone and, was just focusing on making money.
Bro, the thing started sinking and my grandmother started crying, bro, freaking out.
I stepped to the owner, asked him for a raise. He didn't give it to me, so I told him I quit.
Wow.
He asked me why. I said, I'm gonna do exactly what you did, sir. I'm gonna start my own business.
You're gonna have moments where, your stomach hurts, you wanna throw up, you wanna cry.
Hard to come by. Now, this place is famous, the Epic Marina, for having some of the most luxurious cars, but also hosting the biggest yachts that are available. And today, we're gonna be stepping foot on over a 100-foot yacht that's valued at over $14 million. You guys are gonna get to see the inside and outside, but also the inside and outs of the Miami charter business. So who we're gonna be speaking today is my boy, Mike. Now, Mike is one of the biggest Miami charter brokers out in the game for the last couple of years, worked with celebrities all over the world, and today he's gonna give us a glimpse, show us the insides and the outs.
What's up, brother?
What up,
Good
G?
to see you.
And go check out this boat. So tell us a little about this boat, bro, when we head over there.
So we're heading to one of the newest boats in Miami available for charter. We got a 100-foot Princess named Monopoly. It has many features, state-of-the-art features, a big hot tub on the front, all the toys you could think of, and everything you can imagine for a yacht charter. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm excited to learn a little bit more about what you do, bro, and how we can give game, to these entrepreneurs out here.
I'm excited to share the knowledge, definitely. Here we go, we're right here.
Jeez, you see how big this thing is, bro? How many people can fit on here?
So legally, we can take up to 13 guests. We can sleep 10 guests on board.
So we're inside the Monopoly right now. We're gonna dive into some game. As you guys saw, this thing is absolutely massive. Mike is one of the best in the biz. So bro, talk to us. How did you even get started in the yacht chartering business? What is the yacht chartering business?
Bro, the yacht chartering business has been around as long as you could think. Everybody, it's say a hobby of the elite. It's what they like to do, take a yacht for a day, a week, maybe even a month. It all varies. I kind of stumbled across it. And, it's just been in my heart ever since.
Were you like a yacht goer at first? Like you were, were you the elite renting it at first?
Actually, I was, as a kid growing up, we had jet skis and boat, things like that. But I kind of left all of that alone and, was just focusing on making money. I was trying different career paths and things like that, and things were just not working out. And, one day I was in Fort Lauderdale. I had like 4 interviews in one day, different places, random stuff. And as I was going to these interviews, I was, calling other people, seeing billboards on the side of the road, and I just so happened to pass by the biggest yachting maintenance facility in Fort Lauderdale.
No way.
As soon as I seen it, I looked over and I just knew. I'm like, bro, I would love to work with yachts. All this other stuff I would like to do, I want to make money, but I would love to work with yachts. So instead of going to the interview that I was on my way to, I made a U-turn. And, I talked to the security, I finessed my way into the building, and I just so happened to come across the owner.
No way.
Yeah, when I got in, the owner asked me, I told him I would take any position. He asked me if I would sweep the floors. I told him I would sweep the floors happily. He asked me what can I offer him. I told him I could offer him common sense. He liked that.
Fire.
He really liked that, and, he asked me when can I start. And I started the following week.
So from sweeping floors to then being basically the man in charge of the brokering the whole deal. How long was that transition? Was it a year, 6 months?
Well, that was actually the maintenance facility. I worked there for about 3 years, and I moved up from sweeping the floors to running the accounts and doing invoices and things like that. Chartering still didn't come into play.
Wow.
But I was getting my feet wet with the yachts and becoming more knowledgeable with the industry.
Exactly, the entire ecosystem.
Yeah, going to boat shows and things like that and seeing everything that it has to offer.
So 3 years in, then started the chart. When did Yacht Lux? When did you realize, okay, I'm gonna go from working there to create Yacht Lux, the premier brand?
So that's actually a whole nother story, actually.
Let's hear it.
So I had a friend I met out in Fort Lauderdale, and he invited me over to a barbecue. with his family. So I said, yeah, sure. We went, and it happened to be right here in Hibiscus Island, right in between Star and Palm. And we're there, and his dad actually has a 75-foot yacht in the backyard. So I built up the courage to ask him, you know, Pops, how do I get a yacht like this? And that's when he gave me the game and told me, son, this yacht is a business. Not only do I make money with it, but I have a yacht to use on my free time. And, you know, I was just mind blown. Right there, it just clicked. That's exactly what I want. You know, a house on an island with a yacht in Miami Beach, and it makes you money.
I know.
I couldn't sleep. That night I didn't sleep. And that's when I formulated a plan. You know, I got to start this business. I originally thought I would start it as a side hustle, stay working at the maintenance facility. I stepped to the owner, asked him for a raise. He didn't give it to me, so I told him I quit.
Wow.
He asked me why. I said, I'm going to do exactly what you did, sir. I'm going to start my own business. He gave me his blessings, and here we are today.
Now, are you still in contact with that gentleman?
Unfortunately, during COVID, he did pass away, but he lives within me every single day. He taught me a lot.
That's fire. That's like your OG mentor.
OG mentor, definitely.
So you started Yacht Lux, and like for anyone looking to get into the chartering business, like maybe just getting started, is it oversaturated? Is there still opportunity out there? What are some free game that you can give the people?
Can't give them too much free game, but for sure.
They gotta pay for that.
Yeah. But for sure, there's always opportunity. If you come in and you're gonna be different and you're gonna be reliable, there's always opportunity. But my best advice would be, you know, just be honest up front and abide by the rules. It's a lot of safety issues, a lot of laws that are in place to protect the clients and protect boat owners, and it's just best to play by those rules always. There's a lot of tempting opportunities to go around things and stuff like that, but things happen, you know?
And I see it all the time because we rented from you before, right? And it's like, there's like a law of 13 people on a boat, and you'll have people try to like finesse 15, 16, because you have people that maybe are looking to split it, right, with a bunch of different people, and they're like, yo, can we get more people? How do you deal with those situations? You just not rent to those people, or you just...
That's honestly our biggest obstacle, is people wanting more than 13. And the way we deal with that is either we're going to get you 2 boats. We could get you 2 boats.
2 cheaper boats.
2 cheaper boats. They'll tie up together once at anchor, and it's a big party. Or we just don't take the job.
Wow.
Yeah.
So would you say you decline jobs because of that? That's the biggest obstacle.
That's our biggest obstacle in yacht chartering.
And there, it's Miami. It's like
they'll Coast Guard.
They'll pull up. Coast Guard.
Coast Guard. U.S. Coast Guard.
So they'll pull up on you.
Yeah. Biggest obstacle.
Well, talk to me, bro. What is like the craziest? I mean, we're on the craziest boat in Miami right now, right? Like why is this the hottest boat?
This right now is the hottest boat. It was just delivered in December 2022, so it's only been on the market for about 8 months now.
Right.
We have a motivated owner. You know, we want to move the boat. We like to move the boat as much as possible. He does use it a lot, but the layout is one of a kind. You know, we have a large hot tub in the front of the yacht, one that can be used while the yacht is cruising through the city and you're cruising through the river. You don't find that too often because they're typically small hot tubs. This one can fit about 6 people comfortably.
Wow.
Has a nice blue light, a waterfall, things like that. You know, we offer a slide, jet ski, all the toys you could think of. The crew is amazing.
And this is full like kitchen. You can serve food. Yeah,
for sure. It has 5 rooms downstairs. You can sleep up to 10 guests.
5 bedrooms?
5 bedrooms.
We got to take this to Bimini.
For sure. It has a massive beach club in the back. The back deck folds out, and you know you have water access. It's very comfortable.
So this is one of the most expensive yachts that you're offering, then, right, on your lineup?
For day charters.
For day charters,
sure.
Yeah. Now, what would something like this run someone?
For this one, for an 8-hour day, it's gonna be about $20,000.
$20,000 for the day.
For the day.
So obviously you're getting like
not including food or
normal
drinks.
people buying this. So
no,
not at all. Name some people you've worked with, bro, that they would know. Like
on this one, I had a lot of famous rappers and stuff like that, and I've also had a lot of high-end families. You know, people. The last people I put on this one was they own all the Honda dealerships in Brazil.
Wow.
Yeah, we had some CEOs, all types of different, like senators, people of that nature.
High influence people. What are like some celebrities that they know of?
So on this one, we've had Jason Tatum. We've had Oladipo.
It's actually one of my favorite actors. I'm not gonna lie, bro. What? That's crazy. Yeah, man. I wonder if he can fight in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum or Jason Statham?
Tatum.
Tatum.
Yeah. So Jason Tatum, the ball player.
Ball player.
Yeah.
We've had cool anymore.
We've had Roddy Ricch.
That's fine.
Lil Baby, P Diddy.
And how do these people act to do? Because now they're paying you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're no longer Hollywood. You're like,
for sure.
You're the Hollywood almost because you're the one here in charge of it.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're cool.
Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. They're all cool.
What's the craziest thing someone's asked you to provide while on a yacht? Like your most memorable, or like, yo, for real, they want this? Look at you already laughing.
It's crazy because we signed a lot of NDAs.
Right.
You know, so we got to abide by those. But
the one that you didn't sign an NDA for.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what would be the craziest. I mean, it's not one specific thing, but my biggest charter to date, we had a guy call in, you know, on New Year's Eve for a charter starting New Year's Day, biggest yacht. He wanted 4 days, 2 people.
2 people?
Yeah, his total was about 350,000 for the 4 days. He's a billionaire from India or something. And Miami got the best of him the first night. And for the remaining 3 days, they were just stuck on the boat, like feeling like they couldn't, they're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were dead. We had to arrange like IVs. We had to arrange doctors to come see them, things like that, massage therapists for the remaining days. And to me, that was one of the craziest ones.
Because they didn't use it for what they were going to use it for. Ladies and gentlemen, when you go to Miami, don't go too hard on day 1 because you got day 2, day 3, day 4. So 350K, and like, let's just say for a generic charter, you don't have to go into your details, but for a generic chartering business, real estate agents get like 6% of a close. Like, what is like the average range? Like, was there a percentage, or is it just based off of Miami charters?
On Miami charters and day charters, it varies. But on term charters, bigger ones that go into multiple days, it's typically 10 to 15%.
Wow.
Of the base rate.
Of the base rate.
You know, so we have a base rate, then gratuity, expenses, and taxes, which is about 60%.
Right.
So we're making about 10 to 15% on the base.
So what would you say Yacht Lux right now is expected? You know what I mean? Like, in terms of, you know, go into too many details, but like from when you started to where you are now, what has been that increase of growth? Have you like 10x to your revenue in the business?
So I completely started from the bottom, you know. I started with nothing, not doing a single charter a month.
Right.
Now we're averaging about 30 to 40 per month.
Wow.
On a way higher scale than from when we started.
So you could quadruple or more, 100%.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
What's the next step for Yacht Lux? How are you guys planning to innovate in the future?
Honestly, at the moment, we've just acquired yachtlux.com. We've been yachtluxmiami.com.
Okay.
So we've been negotiating that deal for the past 3 years, and we finally got it. So we're looking to go globally. We're now going to offer multiple destinations around the world and have charters everywhere.
Greece, Italy, Europe, wherever.
Bahamas, local, Caribbean.
Is Miami like the hottest market to do this in? Like what are your other hot markets that you got your eyes on then?
There's a lot overseas, you know, across the pond in Europe and stuff. St. Tropez, Ibiza, stuff like that. We haven't gotten our feet wet yet there, but we will definitely in the
What's
future.
it going to take for you to go out there and just start shaking hands, kissing babies type of deal?
Exactly.
Relationships?
Building those relationships.
Because this is a relationship business, right?
Yeah, for sure. Finding a guy on the ground there that could represent the company, represent the brand, meet the clients, and be me, but in another place.
Exactly. That's always difficult to do. For any business owner, entrepreneur, you guys know that. Like duplication or multiplying yourself is like the hardest thing because, you know, and I know for my business particularly, like, to be able to find someone that has enough care, passion, and attention and detail and common sense, like you said before, is hard to come by, right?
Absolutely.
So right now, Miami is growing crypto, right? You have finance center of the world becoming more and more. Have you noticed like an increase in the amount of people? Have you seen that? Like since all this Bitcoin stuff and crypto stuff?
Right. During the heights of COVID, we definitely seen an increase. You gotta remember there was nothing else you could do. Everybody wanted to take out a yacht. Excuse me, there wasn't enough yachts in Miami to account for the demand. So that was very much the height. But it's still going. You know, everybody comes to Miami to spend their money. They come to Miami, have fun and party and stuff like that. And what's a better way to do that than to go on the yacht?
So you plan on owning your boat one day, right? Owning a boat one day, and then you're gonna put that thing to work.
For sure.
So for someone watching this that has a boat, how would they reach out to you? What is the benefits of working with you as a chartering business?
For sure. So we give it our all on. We don't just take on any client. Depends on the boat. If it's, a newer boat, if it's a nice style, if you have a good crew. Location is a big factor. But definitely you can reach out to us via our website, yachtlux.com. And we do actually have a tab for list your boat with us. And you can just fill out the questionnaire and we'll get that, we'll review it, and we'll reach out to you.
Okay, dope. And for any entrepreneur, not just in the chartering business, like obviously if you're successful in this, you have those characteristics, right? Or you got those, you got that, what we like to call that ish you just can't teach, right? Like, what is that differentiating factor you think on that made you successful compared to Joe Schmo, who started a yacht chartering business and is now a failed business?
In general, I just think it's that starting this journey is not going to be easy. It's going to be tough. You're going to have moments where, your stomach hurts, you want to throw up, you want to cry. Those moments, if you could take those moments and laugh at those moments and turn those moments into motivation, you're guaranteed to make it.
That's a bar. That's at anything.
For sure.
That's
what I did, honestly. Every time it's like, and it's like, damn, it's not going to work. And it's like, nah, this is that moment
that I was thinking of, This is that moment right here, and this is when I got to go even harder.
Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, here comes the.
So here's a fun question. If you could take anyone right now, living or dead, on a yacht charter, who would that person be that you'd feel like honored? You'd be like, oh my God, I took this person. Because you did P. Diddy, Lil Baby, like you did all the people that most people would be like, but who's that for you, bro?
Business-wise or personal-wise? Is it for my personal game?
Both.
Business? I really don't know. I think I would take like Mark Cuban or something.
Mark Cuban?
I think I'm keeping in business.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'll pitch him. I got some ideas that I would love to pitch. And, I really need some heavy backing on.
Right.
But I think it'll definitely make an impact in the industry.
Wow. Okay. And then personally?
Personally, I take my grandmother, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's just afraid of the water. She won't come on any yacht. We've taken out 100-foot yachts, 120-foot yachts, and she won't come on the water. And my whole goal is to have like all my family, my grandparents, everybody on the yacht.
Able to experience that.
Yeah, experience that and have a fun day out, But yeah, she's afraid of the water.
Bro, funny story. So we actually took out a yacht in Puerto Rico. My grandma won't get on a yacht after this.
Yeah.
And the guy that set up the yacht, I guess, he didn't put the drain plug in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we're cruising, and I'm sure when you're cruising, everything's fine, right?
When you stop.
Exactly. So, but we stopped in the water, anchor, all the kids are swimming in there, we're having a good time. And bro, the thing started sinking. And my grandmother started crying, bro, freaking out. And this other boat had to come and tow us with a rope. And they were towing us, and as we're towing, we were doing okay. The rope snaps, bro. We're in Puerto Rico, like there's like a little island in Puerto Rico outside of Salinas. It's like Isla de la Muerte. And it's like where everyone goes, like the mangroves kind of here, where everyone goes and jumps off the trees and stuff. And bro, to that day, my grandmother won't step on a yacht. So I feel you on that one.
Yeah, we've had some crazy stories out here too.
Yeah.
Miami's it's nothing to play with. The waters are serious.
Oh, yeah,
it's pretty serious.
So what do you envision for the future of Miami in the yacht chartering business as you, one of the top dogs out here? What would you like to see Miami kind of circle around to be able to grow it?
I see it growing. Definitely, It's always something that's gonna be here. It's been here for a long time. And like I said, everybody likes to come to Miami and party and enjoy the yachts. Definitely want to see more new yachts available. That's always a plus. Everybody coming nowadays are asking for the most modern, most toys, things like that. There's a lot of older boats that just need to fall back and like take the rest of the time off.
So if I'm driving by like Star Island and I see all these big ass mega yachts, are those not available for charter?
Most yachts are not available for charter.
Really?
Yeah, most yachts are private yachts.
Private yachts.
Yeah.
They just sit them. They don't care if the
owners probably use them 2 or 3 weeks out the year.
Wow.
But they're there, yeah.
And if you were to go up to them and show them how much money they're losing not working with you, they don't care because they're that paid.
Yeah.
Like literally, they're like, this is my toy.
They don't want anybody sitting on their couch that they don't know or sleeping in their bed.
Or having sex in their bed, right?
Anything.
Anything. Dope. Well, what's one piece of advice that you can leave everyone with? We're here with Mike, Yacht Lux Miami. Last piece of advice you can leave them with, bro.
Just go for it. Just start. Just start. If you're thinking of something, if you got a plan, just start it. Don't be afraid.
Appreciate you, bro. We've had a great time so far. And I know that we've had the best times renting out the boats with you. So
For sure.
I'm going to be hooking up with you again, and we're going to hit a day on the water. In the next video, you guys are going to see us on the open sea, ripping the jet ski. He has a supercharged jet ski that goes insane. And we're going to have a blast. So make sure you guys subscribe, like down below, share this with someone, and we'll catch you on the next one.